Welcome to this full body Pilates, balance, and core workout. You're going to want a small deflated ball, light hand weights, a balance pad. Remember, if you don't, and a mat. If you don't have it available to you, don't worry. 7 working tracks, 35 minutes. You're going to leave everything at the door. Look at me. You're going to be in the present moment with me. Beautiful inhalation. Track 1, beautiful warm up. You know my name is Angie, Angie Fitness TV. And exhale, this is a full body sculpt, tone, and define class, people. Beautiful inhale. And exhale. One more time. I always love to set it up right away when we hit Pilates with a beautiful deep breathing. Deep breathe. Inhale. Let all the stress of the day go. Leave it behind and start turning up and turn. Up and turn, just warming the body up, and turn, lift, and turn, couple more, lift, and turn, lift, and turn, lift, just warming it up in track 1, you guys. All right, let's take it out wide in a beautiful plie. Let's just start down and up. Thumbs up, shoulders set back. You're not going deep. We're just going down and up, down and up. Very superficial, very slow. Down and up, down and up. Just have the thumb coming up to the ceiling. Now you're going to lean over to the left. Lean over to the right. Over. Just natural breathing here. Feel the lengthening. We're not going too far. We're not going too deep because we're just warming it up. Just reach and reach. Breathe with it. Let the breath flow. Move through that wet cement. Now, hands on your thighs. You're going to roll it down. Just roll it down. Just feel the hips opening up and feel the spine warming up as you just roll down through that wet cement. Feel everything open up. And I love spinal rolls, especially if you're doing this workout after a long day of sitting. Beautiful way to just say, hello, body. Hello. Delicious body movement. Whew. Let's do one more beautiful, luscious spinal and hip opening. Right here, toe heel in, roll behind, breathing into the deepest part of the lungs. I really want you to feel like you're moving through wet cement today. Each and every movement has such beautiful purpose. Just opening up and through the rib cage, lengthening, breathing into the deepest part of the lungs. Now sway side to side. Beautiful rotational patterns here. Just breathing, inhale and exhale. You just feel your whole body limber up. Grab your light hand weights. Track 2 of 7. I want your heels together, super glued, toes apart, shoulders set back, down and away from your ears. So you have a natural core activation when I have you press your heels together, toes apart, shoulders set back, down and away from your ears. You're going to feel that natural engagement of the core. We're going to go up 4 to the side and down 4. Up, 2, 3, coming to the crown of your head, down. 2, this is your Pilates upper body sculpt. Track 2. You guys should be nice and warm. We had a beautiful warm up with tons of rotational movement. Up, 2, 3, and 4. Nice and slow, moving through that wet cement. You guys, I have been teaching Pilates for 24 years now. I'm a comprehensive Pilates certified instructor. Been for 24 years. 2, 3, and 4. Down, 2. I love Pilates. And I've been a yoga certified yoga instructor, I think about like 10 years, you guys. Wow, amazing. 4 more. Up, 2, 3, 4. So you keep that natural core engagement. You're zipping up and through your inner thighs, shoulders set back, down and away from your ears. Beautiful full body movement. Just 2 more, 4 by 4. I want to move through that wet cement, nice and slow. Nice, slow and controlled. We are working muscular endurance here. Woo. All right. We're going to serve the tray. Serve the tray and in. Serve the tray. No tension in your head, neck, or shoulders. So serve the tray, working those beautiful biceps here. We're going to do 8 more. Serve the tray. 8, 7, 6. After this track, we're going into Pilates legs. Yeah? Now, we're just going to curl it up. Up, 2, down 2. Yes, we even do this in Pilates sculpting with those light weights. But I want you to visualize you're moving through the wet cement and your wrist is nice and neutral right here. 4 more. Up, 2, down 2. You have a wall in front of you and a wall behind you, so please sit up super tall. This is the tallest you have stood your entire life. Serve the tray. Up, serve, in, down. Up, serve, in, down. I'm keeping those muscles under tension, even with light weights, 3-pound weights, no higher. Whew. How about 4 more? 4 more. I don't give you much of a break for the upper body, so I really want light weights. Beautiful job. 1 more. Whew. Take it to the side. Soft bend in the elbow. We're going to come in, up, in, out. In, up, in, out. You're going to burn in 4 and 3. Ready? Here we go. In, up, down, 1. Hope. You got 16. Yes, you can do it. In, lift, move through the wet cement. Elbows are the level of the shoulders. Beautiful job. Natural core engagement here. How about the good news? 8 more. In, up. That was 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Yes, I'll give you a little break. Shake it off. Yes, I'm going to give you a little break to shake. Roll the shoulders, still heels together, toes apart. Zip up your tight jeans on your inner thighs. Shoulders set back down and away from your ears. Now elbows super glued to your side. We're going to come out to the side. So like you have wings. You are a bird. Opening the wings. No tension in the head, neck or shoulders. Upper body Pilates strong. Here we go. Hoop. So right here, you're moving through that wet cement. Whoo, shoulders, no tension in the shoulders, the neck, the head. I know you're burning, guys. Now watch me. In for 2, out for 2. Elbows super glued. Rotator cuff work. We're getting ready to go into legs in track 3. But rotator, elbows super glued. In, back, back. Elbows stay super glued to your rib cage. Pick a side. Pick a side. You're coming to the back edge of the mat. You're taking that bottom foot, coming to the bottom front corner. You're taking that top leg right there. Lift and lower. Here we go. 1, 2. Everything's 24. 3. Point your toe. 4. Pilates legs. 5. 6. You're in track 3 of 7. 2 more sets of 8. Move through wet cement. Point your toe. 7. Using your own body weight. Up, down, up, down. up, down. Actually, I'm going to do 16. Point your toe and circle. 1, 2, 3, circle. 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse the circle. 8, 7. Move through wet cement. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knee in, heel out. Flex your foot. 2, you got 16. 3, 4, 5. Flex your foot. 6, push it, door. 7, 8, more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that top, hold that back leg. Flex your bottom leg. Hold it up in an isometric contraction. We're working outer thigh on this back leg, inner thigh on the bottom leg. Lift and lower. Here we go. 1. Flex your foot. 2, 3. Don't let the bottom foot touch the ground. 4, 5, 6. Track 3. You're going really strong. 7 tracks. 8 more. Flex your foot. 8, 7, 6, 5. Bottom foot doesn't touch the ground. 4, 3, 2. Bottom foot. Knee in, heel out. Now you're going to take the knee in, heel out. So you had to take that back leg back. So you get the full range of motion here. Flex that foot. That bottom leg is not on the ground, only the butt cheek. 8 more. Kick a door. So inner thigh work here. Inner thigh work. Inner thigh work. Your upper body's not doing it. Move through that wet cement. If you had wet cement, you'd really have to press through all that pressure. And release. Other side. Come to the back edge of the mat. Bottom leg. Bottom front corner. Top leg. So you can come up. Some people like to be here, rested on their forearms. I like to be here. Okay, point your toe up and down. 1, you got 16. 2, I'll count, guys. You're strong, fit, and powerful. Full body Pilates, balance and core challenge. Beautiful sculpt tone and defined day. Move through wet cement. Beautiful way to challenge your body in order to change your body. Right here, lift. Move through the wet cement. Purposeful movement. Circle. 8, 7. I don't care how fast or slow. 6, 5, 4. Point your toe. 3, 2. Reverse the circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Flex the foot, knee in, heels out. 8, 16. So move through that wet cement. I want your heel to press a door. Press a spring away. Press a spring away. I really want a strong flex in the foot. Move through wet cement. 8, 7, 6. Come on, you can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I want you to grab that back leg, and I want you to lift that bottom leg off the ground. I want you to flex the foot. Yes, put a soft bend in that bottom knee. We're going to lift and lower. 16. Here we go. 1. Beautiful job, guys. You're strong, fit, and powerful. Using your own body weight to sculpt, tone, and define. You don't always have to pick up weights. It's not necessary to always pick up weights to sculpt, tone, and define. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Come on, push it, push it. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Real quick, take that leg back. Knee in, heel out. Knee, heel. Knee with the heel. Knee, heel. I want you to flex your foot. You got 8 more, and we're moving on. 8, 7, moving on to core. Let's go. All right, I want you to grab that small deflated ball, if you have it, by your side. I do want you to grab your light hand weights, only if you want. You can add that extra resistance if you want. You don't have to. So right here, we're in core. We're going to do glutes and core. It's a beautiful part of a comprehensive Pilates routine. So I'm going to go up for 2, down for 2, over for 2, and up. Come with me nice and slow. Lift, 2, down, 2. Just take the weights over your head and then come up. Just one more. Up, 2. Beautiful glute activation. All right, so now we're going to go, when we go up, over for 2, down for 2. Going with us. Arms going with us. Right here. So I'm challenging your back. Posterior chain. Over for 2 and down. Beautiful job, core. A lot of posture is working the posterior chain of your body. That's the back side of your body. That's what we're working here. Okay, now we're just going to go up for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. We're going to move through wet cement. This is a pre-roll up, pre-roll down, up. I just have the weights to make it a little harder. You don't have to use the weights. Whoo! Right here. 2, 3. Track 4, guys, of 7. Working that core. You're not squeezing the ball. You're just holding it in between your legs. Now we're going to start lifting the arms overhead. Up, 2, lift. Don't go behind your ears. Down. Beautiful. We're just starting to activate when we lift our arms. You're going to feel that back activation. Beautiful job. Move through the wet cement. Up for 2, lift 2. Don't take your arms behind your ears, because that's when you get into trouble with the shoulders. Up 2. Keep a soft bend in your elbows. Whew, I'm keeping my arms slightly in front of my ears. You feel the back activation right here. Yes. Beautiful job. Okay, let's go 4 and 4, straight legs. Just up, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, rolling up, rolling down. 1. You don't have to have the weights, guys. Absolutely optional. Still holding the ball, still holding the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, beautiful. You feel those hips opening up when you hip hinge and you bring that body forward. All right, we got 4 more. Here we go. Let's go. Track 4 is almost done. Then we're moving on to track 5. We're going to really focus on the back. Right now, we're getting that core. 2 more. We're working the core this entire Pilates workout, this entire 35 minutes. So don't you worry. This is like not the only track you're working core. All right, guys, I want the knees to come in. So you're going to just press it out for 2. In, upper body rested. Out for 2. I don't want your shoulders off the mat. Just move through that wet cement. Activating it through the back. Anytime your arms come up over your head, point your toes, reach it out for 2 and in for 2. So keep your upper body on the mat. Now, if you want to challenge, shoulders off. Can we do it? Now, if you want, you can take your shoulders off the mat. 7 more. If not, keep your upper body on the mat. 2, we got 8. 3, 4, 5, we got 3 more. 6, come on guys. 7, and 8. Rest, roll it up. Beautiful job. Put that ball up and away. Okay, track 5. I do want to work our core. we're going to do that. Remember, your core is just not six-pack abs. It's 360-degree training. So what I want you to do now, knees under your hips, and we're going to just put those weights up and away. Hands under your shoulders. You're going to just lift opposite arm, opposite leg. Beautiful core training coming from a prone position. Our last track, we were supine on our back. This one, we're going to be prone, looking down into the mat, and we're going to be laying on that mat. Beautiful isometric hold right here, no tension in the head, neck, or shoulders. You sit on your computer all day, you have bad posture. Absolutely, you should be doing this workout 2 days a week on non-consecutive days. Absolutely. Other arm, other leg. This is a beautiful postural reset and postural strengthening. Full body Pilates balance and core workout. If you incorporate this 2 days a week, you will see phenomenal changes if you are consistent with this workout. You will feel your body growing. You will feel yourself standing upright and taller with each class. I want you to come down now. Move those weights out of the way if they're in your way. I do want you to lay in your stomach. And I want you to look at me before you go down. I want you to lift your thighs off the mat. I want you to point the toes. Heels in, toes out. Pointing your toes. You're going to lift your thighs off of your mat. So your forehead is just kind of super glued into your hands, resting into the mat, no tension in the upper body. Lift your legs. Let's go heels in, toes out. Point your toes. Heels in and toes out. Feel your back work. Heels in, point your toes, and come on out. Heels in, like with Dorothy, Wizard of Oz, clicking her red shoes. Click those red shoes in. Now I want your thighs to come off the mat. That's where you're going to feel that little work in that back and glutes. Beautiful for postural, strong posture. In, out. Just 4 more. In, out. In, out. Moving through wet cement. Point your toes. In, out. 1 more. In, out. Now I want you to rest your legs. I want your thumbs up. I want your arms to come forward, soft bend in your elbows. Now we're just going to press the elbows back into the rib cage, and we're going to lift them forward, but keep a soft bend in your elbows. Here we go. Back, back and hold. So your palms are facing in towards your body. Your legs are on the mat. Your eye gaze is to the ground. Your chest is off the mat. Elbows are super glued. I'm in an isometric contraction. Elbows are super glued to the side of your rib cage. Thumbs pointing up, palms are facing in. No tension in the head, neck, or shoulders. I know you feel this in your upper body. I know it. Now I want you to lift your legs. Lift your legs, thighs off of the mat. Eye gaze to the ceiling. I love these beautiful isometric contractions. I'm really challenging your body, postural muscles, and release. Now your lower body is relaxed. I want you're just going to slide palms down, your arms up and back like you're tickling water on a pond. So we're just lightly dabbling the water, tracing the water. So we're coming up and we're coming around with our fingertips. We're tracing the water. Eye gaze to the ground, and we have our chest off the mat, up. Just trace the water. Up. And beautiful tracing of the water. Up. And trace. So your fingertips are tracing the ground. Up, to, back, to, up, to, back to, just 2 more, just 2 more. Up, to, back, to, up, to. Please come up on all fours. Hands under your shoulders. Knees under your hips. Beautiful. Sit back really quick. I know I asked a lot of your body, the back side of your body in this track. Beautiful postural strengthening. Grab your balance pad. Yeah, grab that balance pad. Again, if you don't have one, you don't need one. Okay, so you are sticking with me. You know why you're doing this workout. Sculpt, tone, define, strength training, Pilates style. We're taking that right leg in the center. We're putting a soft bend in the right knee. We're pointing our left toe. Now, do whatever you need to do with your hand. This is your balance track. Ready? Here we go. Ooh! You're going to hold it up. 30 seconds from right now. You're going to hold it up. Now, your hands are here to counterbalance. It's very important that we work on balance. We use these balance pads in physical therapy all the time. I'll link this balance pad in the description box below. So you may want to buy one. They're a beautiful addition to any home gym. Major balance challenge training. You guys got 5 more seconds. We're going to quickly move on to that other side. You're going to put the left foot center. Soft bend in the left knee. Don't walk out that knee joint. Again, you don't need this. We are doing static holds with our balance. Sometimes we move with them. Sometimes I ask you to just sit and hold. Remember, my job is to challenge your body in order to change your body. I do that through variety of movements, isometric, eccentric, concentric, time under tension. There's many tools I use in my toolbox to get you there. Let's go. Woo! Keep holding it, guys. You're going to give me 10 seconds. This whole track is dedicated to balance, which we need. How often do you challenge your balance? Let's get real. Not often. So let's take the time to do it. Track 6 of 7, guys. Our last track is mobility. Right foot in the center. Yep. You're going to come to that 45-degree angle. So you're not in front and you're not in the side. You're just at that angle. You can point your toe, neutral foot, right here. Every hold is 30 seconds. Yeah, feel your body just moving every which way. That's good. It's working. You're challenging your balance. Beautiful job. Track 7, guys, is mobility. You're going to love the moves that we do for mobility. Remember, as we get older, we need to know how to go from laying on our butt to standing up to sideways. We need to know how to fall. We need to know how to get off the ground all the way to standing, or all the way standing to all the way on the ground. So we're going to work mobility. Don't complain, because you need it. I guarantee your body needs it. Other side, left foot in the center. So you're kicking it at that 45-degree angle. One side may be easier than the other side. Yeah? Woo! One side you may be like Angie, easy peasy. And one side you may not even be able to sit here, and your muscles may be literally shaking. That's okay. So your foot is not directly in front and it's not off to the side. Let your hands counterbalance you. They're here to catch you. Your core is obviously working, because if you didn't have a strong core, you would be faltering every which way. Let's go. Woo! Come on, you guys. This is your only balance challenge, especially if you're using this balance pad. I know you're absolutely feeling it. We have one more each side. We're going to go behind. We're going to work that posterior chain. I want you to shake it off. Take that right foot in the center, and I want you now to take that left leg behind. So it's up to you. 30 seconds each hold. So right here, on top of holding and working your core, working balance, do you not feel that the right foot muscles, right ankle, knee, and hip? It's really having to hold you in place. So you're getting a lot of strengthening, stabilizing muscles that are staying here, and they are getting stronger because you're strengthening them. You're in a unilateral pattern. All right, let's switch. Left leg up, soft bend in your knee, find your focal point. Ooh, track 7, guys. Track 7 is beautiful mobility. You're not going to complain on this one. Moves can be hard and difficult, but you need them. You need to work mobility from getting on the ground to standing, all that. All right. part of Pilates too in overall training. I want you to come down on the ground. I want you to curl your toes under, knees under your hips. This is your last working track. I want you to lift your knees off of the ground. I want you to sit back on your heels, your knees are off the ground, and then you come forward. Beautiful full body movement. So knees are off the ground, sit back in your heels. So beautiful hip right now, and then you're coming up over your shoulders. Your knees are off the ground. 2 more sets. Heels back, and then come up. So your nose is in between your hands. Knees are off the ground. Come back in your heels. These can be even difficult for me. You can feel it, I know you can. Major mobility. Come up here. Now, we're going to do some walking, mobility walking, crawling. It's very important that we're able to maintain this overall body movement. So it's going to be opposite hand and knee. You're going to crawl and hold. Crawl and hold. Crawl opposite and hold. Crawl and hold. And then you're going to walk it back. All right. Are you ready? Come up. Here we go. Crawl and hold. Crawl and hold. 2 more. Crawl. I just don't have the space. And hold. Crawl and hold. Walk it back. I gotta walk it back even further. 1 more set. Let's just crawl, crawl, and hold. Crawl and hold. Crawl and hold. Crawl and hold. Walk it back. Beautiful mobility. Yeah, is your body screaming? I knew it would be. Whew, take a break really quick. 1 last set. 1 last set of crawl and hold. Opposite arm. Here we go. Crawl, hold. Crawl, hold. Crawl, hold. Crawl, hold. Woo, walk it back. Beautiful. Sit back on your heels. Or sit back right here. Beautiful mobility. We're just going to walk it out. This is a beautiful mobility move as well. We're going to walk it out. So walk, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Beautiful plank. High plank. Right here. Mobility and core. I want you to walk it back into that hip mobility. I want you to sit back in your heels right here. I told you, track 7 is all about the mobility and that core strength. You've got to have it, guys. Walk it out into plank. Walk. And I want you to hold it. Squeeze a quarter in between your butt cheek. Right here. Beautiful job. Nice, strong, and powerful. I want you to walk it back. Bend in the knees. I just want you to sit back. Beautiful, powerful movement. Feel the hips open up. Feel those ankles, shoulders, just everything open up. We got 1 more walk out. This is it. Walk it out into that plank. It's really important that we throw in mobility with overall core powerful strengthening moves. Beautiful job. Do want you to walk it back, and I want you just to sit back in it. Sit back in it. I told you, where we're weakest is where we tend to complain and where our body doesn't want to move. But that's where we really, really, really need to move it the most. Come on, your hands and knees. Okay, so you're going to just circle. So you're going to circle in through your midsection. Soft bend in your elbow. So it's like shoulders. You're just doing a beautiful mid-circle. So your chin to your chest, guys. Chin to your chest. So on your belly button, you're stirring a pot of stew. So your midsection, your torso is stirring. Reverse. Stir the pot of stew. Go as slow or as fast as you want, opening up and through your cervical, your thoracic, and your lumbar spine. How often do you move your body in this direction? So I'm asking your torso, your rib cage, to go up, side, down, up, side, down, up. Think of your rib cage. Visualize that rib cage. So it's your torso moving. Okay, now I want your hips to move, front and back. I'm asking your hips to move. Ooh, and reverse your hip move. And we are done with our last track. So I just asked your torso to move. Now I'm asking your hips to move. And come up. Deep breath in, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful job, guys. Angie Fitness TV. It was a beautiful full body Pilates, balance, core, and mobility workout. Absolutely do this 2 days a week on non-consecutive days. I would have this in my saved playlist for sure. Angie Fitness TV, what was the most challenging part of this workout for you? What was the most challenging exercise for you, and what do you need to work on the most? Comment below. Share, follow, subscribe. Angie Fitness TV. Goodbye.